IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet.
When we were babies, before we could understand any language, we could hear every sound. At the same time, we mostly just heard the sounds our parents spoke. When we got older and we started to understand our first language, we forgot the sounds that weren't in our languages because we didn't need to know these sounds. This is why learning the pronunciation for a second language can be difficult. Maybe you can't even hear some of the sounds, or maybe two different sounds seem the same. Unfortunately, normal English writing sometimes does not help you know how to say a word. For example, look at O. It can be oo as in food, as in good, or as in flood. English is crazy. Do you need a live person to teach you how to say every word? The answer is no. When we write words, we use the English alphabet. Everybody knows the song. The International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA, can show you how to speak a sound in any language. This is why they call it international. Phonetic means it has to do with sound and pronunciation. And it's an alphabet because we can use it to write down things we say. IPA is a group of symbols for pronunciation. If you cannot hear the difference between two different sounds, IPA can show you. You can see it with your eyes. You should use IPA to practice English pronunciation by yourself, and you'll find it in many dictionaries and online. I want to show you the IPA symbols for each sound. There are two different types of sounds: vowels and consonants. Vowels are sounds you make with the air in your mouth. Consonants are made by touching or almost touching different parts of the mouth together. We'll look at vowels first and then consonants. The four sides of the mouth are front, back, high, and low. Sounds such as E, oo, and ah are called one-part vowels. Each vowel comes from a different place in the mouth. E. Now you say it. Do you feel it coming from the high front of your mouth? The vowel oo is high too, but in the back. Ooh. Ah is low and in the front. Ah. Ah is low and in the back. Ah. Let's look at all the one-part vowels. Notice that some of the vowels have two dots next to them. This means the vowel is tense. It's a stronger sound that takes more time to say. The sounds that don't have any dots next to them are called lax vowels. They're shorter and more relaxed. E, I, ah, oo, ah, We'll come back to this chart later when I teach you more about one-part vowels. Two-part vowels are two one-part vowels put together. Examples are A, O, and I. Later on, we'll also look more at two-part vowels. The other sounds are consonants. We usually touch parts of our mouth together to make consonants. Sometimes we just move parts closer. You probably already know some of the parts of the mouth. We have two lips for sounds like p, b, and There are top teeth and bottom teeth. You use your top teeth and bottom lip for sounds like f and v. Of course, you have a tongue for sounds such as t, g, and and a nose. And come out of your nose. There's also a hard, rough part on the top of the inside of your mouth. We call that the alveolar ridge. Go ahead and touch it with your finger. You can use your alveolar ridge to say d and s. Behind the alveolar ridge is a soft part called the palate for sounds like y. In the back of that is the velum, where you make k. The glottis is all the way back. Is at the glottis. You also have vocal cords, which move quickly to make your voice. Vowels always have voice, but consonants only have voice sometimes. B, d, and z are voiced. P, t, ch, and s are not voiced. There are different ways to use these parts to make sounds. Sometimes they rub together. Sometimes they stop on each other. Sometimes they move closer and farther away. At the same time, you may or may not use your voice. Let's look at the IPA for consonants. Here they are. The sounds of the mouth used goes from left to right. The way of making the sounds goes top to bottom. For now, I will speak each of the sounds. Please repeat after me.
P, B, T, D, K, G, F, V, Z, Z, Sh, Y, H, Ch, J, N, O, R, W, Y.